Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with escalating tensions in the Iran-Israel conflict, where recent military actions involving the United States and Israel, targeting Iranian positions, have heightened instability across the region. Iran has responded with missile and drone strikes, raising serious global concerns over the risk of a broader conflict. In a significant diplomatic development, a 2-week ceasefire has reportedly been reached between Iran and the United States through Pakistan's mediation. However, despite this temporary pause, the situation remains fragile, with analysts warning that any renewed escalation could have far-reaching regional consequences. In a related development, Iran and Saudi Arabia have resumed diplomatic engagement. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi and his Saudi counterpart Faisal bin Farhan held a phone conversation to discuss the latest developments in the Middle East. During the call, Iran briefed Saudi Arabia on the progress of ongoing Iran-US negotiations taking place in Islamabad. The exchange reflects continued coordination between Tehran and Riyadh, as both sides seek to support stability and ongoing peace efforts in the region. Meanwhile, concerns over economic fallout are growing in Europe. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has urged European Union member states to coordinate their approach to energy pricing. Her comments come as fossil fuel costs have surged by 22 billion euros since the onset of the Iran conflict, placing significant strain on European economies. She also indicated that coordinated gas storage strategies are under consideration to stabilize supply and manage rising energy demands amid continued geopolitical uncertainty. Russia has also stepped into the diplomatic arena, expressing readiness to take custody of Iran's enriched uranium as part of a potential agreement with the United States. The proposal, put forward by President Vladimir Putin, remains under discussion. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov confirmed that while no formal steps have been taken, the offer is still on the table. Analysts view this as a possible pathway toward de-escalation as diplomatic efforts continue. Let's turn now to Islamabad, where developments are directly impacting regional markets. I'm joined by our correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Victoria. Pakistan's financial markets have come under significant pressure following the latest geopolitical developments. The benchmark KSE 100 index plunged more than 6,600 points in Monday's trading session, reflecting growing investor anxiety. The sharp decline comes after stalled U.S.-Iran peace talks in Islamabad and increased tensions linked to a reported U.S. blockade of Iranian ports near the Strait of Hormuz. Market analysts here say uncertainty in the region is driving capital outflows and weakening investor confidence. Unless stability returns soon, further volatility is expected in the coming days.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. In the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced that more than 40 nations will gather for a major international summit on the Hormuz crisis. Co-hosted by the UK and France, the summit aims to restore freedom of navigation following disruptions caused by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Starmer warned that ongoing disruptions are pushing up global living costs and emphasized the urgent need to reopen critical trade routes. The summit is expected to focus on a coordinated multinational strategy to protect shipping lanes once the conflict subsides. Elsewhere in the region, tensions between Israel and Turkey have escalated sharply. The dispute follows remarks by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu targeting Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Turkey's Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan has accused Israel of portraying Turkey as a new enemy amid rising friction. The situation intensified after Erdogan reportedly warned former U.S. President Donald Trump about potential provocations that could undermine the fragile Iran ceasefire. Analysts warn that this growing rift could further destabilize an already volatile Middle East. Finally, back in Pakistan, the economic impact of these tensions is being felt strongly. The KSE 100 index closed at approximately 160,591 points, marking a nearly 4% drop after opening significantly lower. Analysts attribute the losses to failed diplomatic progress and heightened regional uncertainty, which continue to weigh heavily on investor sentiment. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.